Hey everybody, my name is Cole Bartuska and I'm a rising junior at Oregon State University. I'm double majoring in Oceanography and Climate Science with an interest in deep sea marine environments. This is a day in my life as an REU student at the Dauphin Island Sea Lab. Today is a lab day, which means that I'm going to get up early and head to the University of South Alabama in Mobile. Once I get there, I gather all the materials that I'm going to need for the day before heading down to the main lab. My project is doing cell counts on sediments from the Ross Sea, which is in Antarctica. This is part of a larger project recalculating the global carbon budget based on newly discovered methane under the ice sheets in Antarctica. Once I have everything, I head down to the main lab where I put on my lab coat and my gloves because safety is always number one. Then I take about 10 minutes to mix my samples using the vortexer, making sure that I don't use too high of a speed and lyse my cells. Then I put them into the sonicator, which really just helps to separate the cells and the sediments so that they can separate properly. I put them into the fridge for about 20 minutes, and here's what they look like before. While I'm waiting, I do some prep work and get the vials that they'll be going into afterwards labeled. Here's what my samples look like after they've had a chance to settle in the fridge. The cells are suspended in the clear liquid on top called supernatant. I use a pipette to pull the supernatant off of the top and dilute it down to a 1 to 10,000 ratio using filter purified water. Now it's time to mount my cells on filters so that I can look at them under the microscope another day. I start by cleaning the bucket with ethanol and writing down which filter corresponds to which sample. Separating the filters from each other is kind of a tedious process, and it's one of my least favorite parts because I can only touch the very corners of it and there's little pieces of paper between each one. But after I do that, I can go ahead and pipette 1 milliliter of solution onto each filter and pull all of the liquid through. After that, I apply a fluorescent dye and let it sit for 20 minutes before pulling the liquid through and mounting the filters onto slides. I then put them into a box to go into the freezer, and that finishes up my day in the lab. Overall, I'm really enjoying my experience in the REU. I get to live out my dreams of doing science while enjoying the sun, the waves, and the wonderful people here.